Alright guys, what's up here? Tony here with another video. Today I wanted to do a side lane commentary, but the recording failed, so I guess we'll just do a Diablo video instead. I mean, it's not Diablo, but you know, it's KOG, and then they made like a Diablo kind of mode. And I didn't show you the champ select, but there's only like 50, 60 heroes you can pick from. You can choose your item set, you can choose some talent. So here I've got the green talent, which is kind of defensive. I've also taken the blue AP talent as my sub tree because I'm playing Liên, and Liên does a lot of abilities, so it's good for him. And in this video there's going to be 2 heroes played because my game kept cutting out in the middle. And also I failed the first run because I chose too hard of a tier. And this is because the players who play this now basically don't give a shit about this mode. But when I used to play this and I was like super keen on it, I was the first on my server. I was super serious about this mode, but then I got bored of grinding, and you know, it wasn't fun with bad players. But you can see that I chose a shadier mode. So this is there's 8 levels, right? There's top and bottom. And so I call them 1 to 4, the levels in difficulty. 1 being the easiest, 4 being hardest. And here I'm showing you T2, the top floor, 2nd difficulty. I'm showing Liên because he's really Craigasm. He's not that good for the top level, but I'm still going to show him because... So I take this blue item 4 set, which gives him electrical, like, I don't know, like an AoE spark. And if I hit minions, then I spark on all of them, and it just does some Craigasm damage. So I don't know why this elevator is broken. This is Monga W. Like, what? I don't know what happened here. It wasn't like this before. And I'm going through the whole thing, but in the old days you used to have a lot of glitches and you could skip a lot of stuff. Anyways, we'll play through the whole thing, so the video is kind of long. And you know, it was actually pretty fun. I kind of missed this mode, but you know, I wish they would come up with some new content. I didn't beat like the last difficulty, so you know, look at that guy. He's so geared. He has 3,200, but he still plays like shit in general. Yeah, what can I say? Anyways, so like, it's like basically what you would expect in Diablo. You kill some mobs, you level up. You can level up some talents. You can get some HP restores, and you also have a main talent. You see here this insane damage. Look at that Craigasm. They nerfed it too, but it's just, look at that purple damage, AP damage, dude. Anyways, so like, they nerfed this, so it's not as powerful. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so you get these like HP restores every now and then, and you can only, it takes like 3 seconds to drink them, so they're not that good. You can't really take damage in this mode. Oh my god, Craigasm. I'm in a bit of shit here, I think. And my active gives me an AoE shield for the entire team, and this is good versus bosses, but they also nerfed it, so I don't know. But that was like the old strategy was taking 4 players with this shield and being very safe through boss AoE. But nowadays, I don't know what the meta is like. But still, and this is because this is T2. It's not that difficult. I'm not really paying attention, but there's still some mechanics, and we'll get to see all the bosses and some of the mechanics. But so as I said, my game broke out, so I switched to Ignis. Ignis is great on this mode because you can stack high CDR like 65%, and you know, you do some AoE on the mobs, you have solid boss damage with your S2, so Ignis is a very, very good choice. And this is, you can see this is the higher, this is T3, so the mob density, look at this Craigasm damage, dude. And the mob density is just absolutely insane, and I think I'm not very good geared for this, not super well geared. I still kind of do some damage, but it's been a while. And I think I took the wrong item set as well, but yeah, who cares? I should have taken full AP probably, because now this content is outdated and I'm not pushing. And you can see you can level up, you know, your green tree, or you can take a sub tree. So I'm leveling up my green tree, but also some of my AP. pick up an HP restore. Takes like 3 seconds to pop it, so it's only good for the boss really. And you can see we're doing so bad because like everyone's such a failure. Like no one's really caring about the mechanics. And you'll see in this boss why I say that. But this boss is really sick. Like it's these 2 bosses, and you know they get more complicated as you go in higher difficulties. But in this one, it's like, you know, you don't have to kill them, but you just can't die. So it's like look at this. And this is so good if you want to practice your movement mechanics. And yeah, and you know I'm like I'm 1900, so this is easy, man. But for a little kid like Soy, like Shirko, he can't do this, man. Look at this. So and then there's a small mechanic here. We have to break this guy's shield, or else he'll pop us. Well, he'll kill all of us. You can see everyone's failing these mechanics except for me, which is kind of funny. And then here to there, yeah, and then down here, there, easy clap, dude. And I've got a talent that makes me spawn HP packs. Like I have a chance to do that. So basically, I put the AOE on the boss, and then you know I get you see that HP comes out. And then dodge here, yep, making it look easy, guys. What would you do without this sidestepping genius, man? And we got 20 more seconds, but basically me and that very well geared Xanis. Well, he doesn't give a shit because he's very well geared, but when back in my days when we had to do this, you actually have to play all the mechanics. And I'm not doing a very good job at it either, but yeah. I do enough to pass. That's why. Let's put it this way. Right, this is like, so, but like in the old days, you could skip this. There's a skip. You could also take the machine guide. You could also go into the robot to skip half of this, whatever. And here, more mechanics. And pay attention, I'm the one moving the camera, not the game. So like, it's kind of pretty hard, this part. Bombs, the game starts lagging. This is a very, very annoying mechanic, and it switches every time. This one is the little runny thing. It's absolutely annoying. Usually what happens is you let one guy run ahead and everyone stays behind. But I just did it for the video. Haven't done the run in a long time. So past the first part, this is going that way. Now this part is with the lasers. Stand behind. Executed. Strafe to the left. Strafe this way. This thing is shooting little spermy things, so nice. So far so good. And everyone dies because they're so goddamn dumb. Me and the Xanis make it. Hooray. But I think we wipe at the next one, so I have to switch back to the Li Xing clip on T2. T3 was a mistake, but I wanted to show you guys the last boss on T3, which is absolutely ridiculous, absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, we'll make do with this. So I let him go ahead. I sit here because there's no point. Oh yeah, and every day there's different mechanics on the ground. So you'll see periodically there's bombs that like drop in there like this, right? And every day this kind of changes. Like on T3 and T4 they have 3 mechanics. But on this one there's only 2 mechanics, which is not too bad. But if there's the constant poison, that's like the most annoying one. But this is not too bad. And you see we get into a tower defense mode. For 120 seconds, you just have to defend. Then defend the monsters from this little core. It's pretty hard on this on T3, and you actually have to communicate. Well, not communicate, but you have to coordinate this, and we do a very poor job. I get stuck alone on the left side. Well, 3 should be on the left side, 2 should be on the right side, and I'm not doing a very good job either, but fine. So I run here to safety because I'm dying, I'm getting beat up by little bears. Then here, we should have used some chain knockups to stall this, but then look at our core. Like 7 billion little monsterglings at our core. And nobody's doing anything about it, so it feels bad. Finally, I noticed because I've got like a brain of a peanut, and I'm like, oh shit. Well, I come here. I should have knocked the golden thing out, I guess, but it's fine. Very scary lasers. Finally knocked them. Finally realized I have a knockback skill, and I think this is looking grim. So I try to save it. I think I die, but I've got like 50 revive tokens or whatever. And still no one's helping here, so feels bad. I'm spamming my spells. You can see I'm doing insane damage. This AoE is absolutely mental. I get trapped in here. It feels bad. People are dying. Our core is dying. I use my restore. Hooray. I stall for some more. It seems like we're gonna pass. But we could really use a third hand to help us. And I guess I let one through. Feels bad, dude. There's 2 seconds left. I'm literally Pepega. Pepega club, dude. Okay, so we switched to the T2 mode. I'm playing Liên. I'm literally manhandling all of them by myself, so it doesn't matter. Oh, wow. 3,000 crits. Yeah, you guys might tell, I'm very pissed because I lost a 26-minute recording of talking side lane. I even fell asleep midway because it was too goddamn intense. Very pissed, but anyways, we'll do it this video first. This is pretty funny too, or it's pretty fun actually. I had fun playing this again. I'd play with 5 people again. It's so fun, dude. You get to flame your friends as well when they make mistakes. This is absolutely demanding on your mechanics and footwork. But you can see this is too easy. I'm like, whatever. Nothing's gonna happen to our core. And Arthur has like twice my gear as well because he's played a lot and there's no difficulty. Yeah, you got your DPS meter, you got your HP meter, blah blah blah. I'm going full AP on this. Not AP, but you know, this is like, it's called the AP tree, but they just enhance your abilities, and Liên is a spellcaster in reality, so yeah. But normally on hard content, I would go almost full defensive. I wouldn't even play Liên on this mode because it's very boss heavy, this part. And yeah. But you'll see these 2 bosses are sick. The first boss is RNG, so there's 3 possible bosses that come out. This one's kinda easy. This one's the easy boss. Honestly, this one's the easiest one. But there's one that's like twin consorts. Well, it's like 2 bosses, and one only takes damage from melee, and one only takes damage from magic damage. No, sorry, AD and AP. So that's pretty cool. And this one is just a very generic. Our gear is completely over this, but if our gear is not that great, this is kind of hard. You have to dodge the middle things, and then at this part you have to dodge these. You have to block the lines for the boss. The only difficult is the time check. You can see there's like a timer up there. So yeah, not much to say. We completely burn it down. This is like, you know, if you've been watching WoW, this is like the first raid of that last expansion where Method lost. You know, this is the first boss. Pain in the ass anyway. It takes you like a day to pass, but you know, and then the second is just completely, absolutely impossible, insane. Takes you 700 runs. But you'll see we'll blow it up very easily because this is easy. But I'll explain some of the mechanics. So when the boss first comes out, it drops a little minion, and this minion starts shitting on the floor like these blue piles. And normally in hard mode, you can't step on these. And it follows the ADC, or follows someone, and slows that guy. And usually it'll take like 2 minutes alone to kill it because it's very tanky and spawning this. So you have to do a circular rotation around. Here what happens, you gain a shadow behind your back and you have to block the sunlight because the sunlight will heal the boss. And it's on the other side, but we didn't do it. So a light shines from the arena and you have to block it, and you will take damage, but the boss will not heal as a result. And this is a typical whatever. So yeah, the first part is already pretty hard. The minion thing requires your team to do a circular rotation around the map. Here this is like very easy, but in T3 it's much bigger, there's more balls, the rotations happen faster. This is just the sunlight mechanic I was talking about. It's pretty cool, to be honest. But in the higher levels, they come faster. There's more AoE. There's more things on the ground, so it's much harder. This is very easy. At this point, 130 becomes into rage mode. Then you have to step on these tiles, otherwise your boss will explode for 1 billion damage. And these tiles, there's only like 3 tiles on this, but on higher difficulties, there's 4 and 5 tiles. And you can imagine that requires your entire team to be thinking. I think there's a few more mechanics on harder modes, but now it's just, what can I say? It feels bad, dude. This is quite easy, honestly. And that, yeah, pretty cool. And we'll see, you know, we get some item drops, which is the nicest part of this. Let's see what I get. Do I get an upgrade? I hope so. Probably won't, because I'm pretty well geared anyway. Let's see, drum roll. POG. So there's an upgrade system as soon as you collect, and then you can upgrade the quality of the gear, and I'll show you the items soon. You get some talents as well, so you can upgrade those. And you'll see here, so some of my items become purple, and then orange is the highest level, and blue is the second highest, and there's green level. So as you collect more, you'll get max gear. So I put these in, and depending on the color, so there's the outer color which denotes the quality, but the inner one denotes the set. And you have different set pieces, and if you collect 2, 4, 6 sets, you can activate special abilities, which I won't really go into in detail, but you can imagine the possibilities. And yeah, what can I say? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it wasn't too long, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
You got me, Nate?